to SECZN live on a Tuesday night. It's me, Tez. Can't see much of anything right now. I don't have my glasses on. Give me a couple seconds. I lost my guy, Nick. There you go. I got my guy, Nick Frazier from Water Cooler Talk Sports, man. Nick, how you doing?
I'm here, man. I'm here. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing pretty good, It's talking season, man. Talking season.
Talking season.
We're going to do a little talking today, man. You know, post Super Bowl, I hope everybody's parlays hit. But going into spring practice, man, we gonna take it back to the original concept, good old fashioned ranking show where the chat ranks. And tonight we're ranking coaches.
Okay.
Never too early to do that. I don't think you can prove too much between now and when the season starts. What you think about that, man? Do you think this is an appropriate time to rank some coaches?
It's always an appropriate time to rank anything. Always.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So let me go ahead and head over here to the Keyboard Collective now and see who we have in the chat. We got Huggy. See the smooth rooster strikes one more again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, Huggy's got to be draped up and dripped out. Slow Up Duncan said, "Skinny, tell me this fell out your pocket, man."
Skinny, man. Come on, man.
Please tell me this fell out your pocket, man. He was so disappointed, man. Oh, man. King Richard, SEC. What's going on, man?
What's up, King Richard?
Sure. Got Ant the Insider in the building. The only insider. Look, Ant.
Only insider.
He's never wrong, man. Never wrong. Slow the Duncan said, "In the baseline is hidden." Yeah, absolutely, man. I thought about changing that intro, but chat told me not to, so let it stick to what it is. And everybody just speaking, man. All right, man. So what we're gonna do tonight is like I said, we're gonna be ranking some coaches tonight. But first, let's go ahead and do a little housekeeping. If you are just now tuning in to us, this is SECZN. And what I need you to do right now is hit that subscribe button, right? Just go ahead over there. It's probably red. It's got a little bell by it. You hit that subscribe button. That earns you a membership into the Keyboard Collective, right? And that's the only way you're going to be able to vote live on these shows is if you're part of the Keyboard Collective. Now, I'm pretty sure they're taking memberships as well. There you have it, man. The Keyboard Collective, where your comments are the currency. So if you want to donate to the name, image, likeness of SECZN here, all you gotta do is drop a comment in the comment section. It's real easy to do. So also I did want to go ahead and let you guys know that in the link in the chat, if you are interested, they're available. The great SECZN hoodie. Just follow the link in the chat if you want to purchase one of those. This is by request by the chat. You know, every time I wear this thing, for some reason, somebody want to buy it. So
They do not want it.
There you have it, man. It's available to buy, available to purchase there. Again, it was produced and sold by ICR Designs, which is my wife. So go over there, click the link, get your hoodie, and check out our website too. See what else on there you want. She does custom stuff too. It's pretty cool. But yeah, go ahead, become part of the cool kids. Get you one of these SECZN hoodies. The gold chains are sold separately, though. That is not included. You're not going to get a gold chain in your packaging when you receive your hoodie. All right, man. So here we have it, man. Let's get back to before we move on, we got another guest popping in. My guy, DC.
What's up, fellas? What's going on?
What's going, man? DC Wolf from Auburn Addicts, man. How you doing? First of all,
got my computer back online, bro.
Yeah. Did you consult tech support?
Jeez, yeah, man. They got me back on, bro. What's going on, Nicholas?
Chilling, chilling.
So
Can't
so
complain,
DC,
can't complain.
Okay,
DC
okay.
man, I was just telling Nick, man, we are about to go to a familiar place. We
Mhm.
have not seen this place in quite some time since the
Okay,
season, actually, and that is the ranking stage.
okay, let's go.
Oh
Let's go.
wow.
Let's
Okay.
get it.
Now, what I
Man,
don't
say
understand is why. Let me see if I can make this larger. But here's essentially the ranking stage right there. What we're gonna be doing is ranking coaches. We're gonna be live ranking coaches the
Mhm.
same way we do SECZN style. And that means you in the chat, you're going to be live ranking these coaches. I'll put my vote in, of course. These guys put their vote in, but the bulk of it is going to come from members of the Keyboard Collective. So that's what we're doing tonight, man. That's what we're doing tonight. Never I consulted with Nick. Nick said that it's never too early to rank coaches. So
That's
that's
right.
what we're gonna do, man.
That's
That's
right.
what we're gonna do. Um Give me 2 seconds real quick. I need to consult tech support on my end.
Got you.
Uh
Got you. Got you.
yeah, trying to get this so that it probably won't let me do it while I'm on here. All right, man. I apologize for this being so small. I don't know why it's like that. It wasn't like that when I first started this thing,
Mhm.
but now for some reason it's like, hey Tez, we wanna we wanna mess up at at the most inopportune time. It's just all right, man. So here's what we're gonna do though. Let's see if we can okay, we can move this guy around. Let's see. Nah, that's not gonna work either. All right, so scratch that. We still gonna rake them. You guys just let me see. Maybe if I put this in the background, you're seeing the process live, guys.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
this
yeah.
is this this is live. We're gonna have to cover up some stuff, but
Let me write my notes down so I can steal some of this stuff.
well, hopefully it's large enough where you guys can see it now. Let's see what that looks like. Is it even on the screen anymore?
No, it's not on the screen.
Yeah, wow. Yeah. Yeah, so I think what I just did was, mess everything up. That's what Tez just did.
Take your time,
Let's
bro. Take
see.
your time, bro. Hey, man,
Nah,
while you doing that, I enjoyed the Nick. Enjoyed the video Tez did from
Yes.
Senior Bowl with the rankings. You know, Tez, we usually do one for high school to college football every year, but that was
ah,
dope, man. That was dope,
I
bro.
appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Man,
Appreciate
how
it.
long did it take you to cut that up like that?
Quite some time.
I know, bro. When I was looking at it, I was like, bro, how long did it take him to like?
Took
How
me
much
quite some time.
work did
Couple
he do to like cut that up and put it in sections like that, man? That was amazing, bro. I know,
yeah,
I don't know if people appreciate it, bro, but that was a lot of work to just
it
put
was,
up
man.
every
And then
individual person and put them in the same room. That's awesome, man. Awesome stuff, bro. Awesome stuff.
yeah,
Y'all haven't
yeah,
seen it, man. Go check it out, man. He was at the Senior Bowl and
Yes.
for
did
sure,
a
man.
video on that, man. On the cats ranking themselves Madden ratings. So that was real good, bro.
Absolutely, man. That's on the channel. If you guys haven't seen it, it went up this morning. It's just a compilation of Madden rankings, what the players think.
Mhm.
It's chopped up real nice. So you guys check that out, man. It's actually getting a little bit of traction now. So
Mhm. That's what's up, man.
hopefully a lot of people get the chance to see that. But I think I
Mhm.
got I don't have it like I wanted it, but I got a temporary fix. It should be a little bit larger for
Mhm.
you guys to see that. All right. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and get started here. Uh we know how this works. We've done this before. And we're gonna be ranking these coaches, man, going into the 2027 season, or 2026 season. Um, and we're gonna be ranking the top 10 and the six that get left. We changed it from sideline and now it's the hot seat. So
Oh.
um
Oh,
Oh.
wow.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
wow.
the hot seat. So
Oh, man.
also a few notes if you're paying attention, if you've been here for a while, you notice that Ryan Silverfield is listed under UAB Blazers, right?
Yep.
Yep.
And
Yep.
and what's so poetic about that is he originally so Arkansas, if you know the rules, if you lose to an FCS school, you get replaced by that FCS school,
Mhm.
right? So
Yep.
so Arkansas loses to Memphis
Mhm.
when Ryan Silverfield. Ryan Silverfield then goes out and wets the bed against UAB, which is why UAB is listed up there.
Mm.
And now he's the coach of the team whose logo he's got to earn back. So it's only fitting that you got UAB up there, man. It's just it came full circle. Came full circle, man. All right, man. Let's get into this. Let's go ahead and get into this. I kind of think I got a little bit of idea of how this is gonna go. All right, man. So let's get over here to the question of the day. Let's see. Boom. All right. So there you have your coaches. And all you got to do is hashtag the coach's last name to vote for them. Don't do it yet because we hadn't started yet. But that's all you got to do. Just hashtag their last name, and it will register your vote up there on the screen. Only way you'll be able to vote though is if you signed up for the Keyboard Collective, which means you got to be subscribed to the channel. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and that way you can have your voice heard over here at SECZN, man. So let's go ahead and get into it, man. We're gonna start, of course, like everybody else starts in every ranking known to man. We're gonna start with the number one spot in the SEC. And I do apologize. I had some cool little coach graphics for each coach kind of prepared, but they didn't download correctly. So we have to scratch those. But yeah, so the number one spot, man, and I'll go ahead and start this timer. Let's see how much time is actually on it. Let's start it. Oh no, we don't want 10 minutes. All right, so I go ahead and start this timer. And like I said, we usually do about 3 minutes around here. When we do these. And so the number one coach in the SEC, according to you guys, is who? You can go ahead and start placing your votes now. Again, all you got to do to vote is hashtag the coach's last name in the comment section. That's it. Hashtag the coach's last name in the comment section, and that will register your vote. We'll vote for the number one coach in the conference. Number one coach in the conference. I'm gonna go ahead and place my vote too. I think everybody's kind of on the same page in this one, man. So while that's counting down, man, I see both of you guys, including me, voted for Kirby Smart. So we might as well go ahead and start talking about it.
Yeah.
What prompted that for you guys? I go with DC first. DC.
Man, longevity, man. He's done it year after year after year after year, man. The program really on a national level hasn't taken a dip. If you look at rankings and playoff appearances, national championships, man, there's no other coach in the SEC right now that can compare to a Kirby Smart. He is undoubtedly, unanimously number one. Number
Well,
one.
yeah, I agree with that. What about you, Nick? I see you got one Mr. Smart as well. So we just gonna
Yeah, it's just by default. Just by default.
Come
it's just by
on,
default.
Nick. What? By
I mean,
default.
let's just be. I
Explain
mean, okay,
explain that
let's
though.
Here we go.
let's
Finna
look at
crank
the
it up.
situation. Let's look at the situation. I'm just saying, let's look at the situation. There is not another coach in the conference that has won a. I mean, if we're looking at accolades, there's not another
Right.
coach in the conference that has won a national championship.
Mhm.
There's not another coach in the conference that has won an SEC championship.
True.
We can have the conversation about, how does he bowl well when it comes to in-game adjustments, but you can also make that argument for Clark Lee. You can also make that argument for other coaches on this list, and things of that nature. But when you talk about when you ranking guys and you get the totality of the coach, I think accolades have to go in there, have to be weighed anyway. And since he's the only coach that has won a national championship and won the SEC in this conference, by default, he's the number one guy.
Damn. I mean, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I guess it would be by default. But let me ask you this: like, who could you put in this conference to take his spot? Like,
Oh,
it's almost like any almost. Well, I ain't gonna say any coach because there's some more coaches out there, but
mhm.
it's gonna be tough for you to find a coach where that won't be the case, where he won't
Kurt
be the
Cinetti.
only one.
You can put Kurt Cinetti in this conference. You could put. I mean, you could put. I mean, let's. If we are looking at this like in depth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm,
You know, Kirby Smart won 2 back-to-back national championships, right?
mhm,
2023, he didn't make the national. He didn't make the playoffs. The last 2 seasons, Kirby Smart has been knocked out of the playoffs in the first game he's played in the playoff.
mhm.
Now, I don't
Okay.
know if that is a byproduct of NIL leveling the playing field of college football or if his message is starting to become stale at Georgia. I don't know. I can't tell. But what I do know is that when NIL was implemented in 2022, he won national championship. Right on the cusp part of when money became a factor. And after that, he did not make the playoffs, even though that 2023 team, a lot of people say it was a really good team, should have made it. By the way, he
Mhm,
lost. By the way, he lost in the SEC championship game, but didn't make the playoffs. I'm just saying. Didn't make the playoffs in 2023. Made the playoffs in 2024. Lost to Notre Dame in the first round of the playoffs. Notre Dame ended up playing for the national championship, and then lost this past year in the first round of the playoffs. So I don't know. I'm just saying. Is this a pattern moving forward for Georgia? Is Kirby Smart? Are we looking at Kirby Smart as the best coach in the conference just because of what he did? Just because of what he did at the cusp of of NIL becoming a factor in college football, on the tail end part of it, of when it became a factor? Because now, as you said, Tez, you'll start looking at you'll start looking at a lot of people that we would look at as great coaches, by them not winning championships, but by them having playoff appearances.
mm.
And so when you ask the question of what other coaches you could put in there, Kurt Cinetti could be that guy. If Josh Heupel made the college football playoffs this year, will we be debating Josh Heupel as the top coach in this conference?
Mm-mm. Nah, I mean,
Ted's like, mm-mm.
I'm just no. I'm saying no. I'm saying it because of when you factor in NIL and when you factor in everything else of how that looks. Will we be debating him? Will we be debating
yeah,
guys that have playoff appearances because of the fact now in the past 3 years he has not gotten to the top. The praise that he's getting is not matching the result of what a lot of people are expecting him to be, or expecting him
I
to
got
get.
you.
You see what I'm
I
saying?
can. I
So by default, he won the SEC. He's the only coach in the conference that has won the SEC. He's the last coach in this conference that won a national championship. So by default, he's number one.
Yeah, I think
I
too, bro. If you look at the coaches and the calendar, if you flip the calendar back a whole coaching cycle, just put the coach in the seats now, he still, besides Nick Saban, would be the best coach. That would be the only coach that will rival him.
mm,
If you just flip the calendar and put Hugh Freeze back and the LSU coach back and the Florida coach back, the coaches before them still. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
all right.
So,
So
in
but
let's
terms,
Nick, I do agree with you, man. I wholeheartedly agree with you on the 2021 thing. I beat that drum too. That in 2021, when NIL changed, we have to view college football from that. That's a demarcation point, and we got
I
to
get what you're
judge.
saying.
We got to judge
mm,
going forward in a different way. I'm on that boat with you, bro. On the
No, I hear
2021
what you
thing,
yeah.
I agree with you.
So
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
Mhm.
But if we saying if we saying NIL is an important part
Mhm.
of this discussion, right?
Mhm.
Let's take 2022 out of it. Let's start at 2023 up until now,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
How many SEC coaches have had college football playoff appearances?
What?
Sarkisian, Heupel,
Sarkeesian,
Sarkisian,
Ole
Heupel,
Miss coach,
yeah.
Pete Golding,
Pete Golden, the Oklahoma coach.
Brent Venables.
Animals.
Um,
Kirby Smart,
um, the Alabama coach. You name him?
DeBoer.
DeBoer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's it, isn't it?
So you're looking at 6 guys, right? You're looking at 6 guys that have had college football playoff, college football playoff appearances. One of those guys has advanced further in that time period since that has happened. Pete Golden. So if we looking at this, like if we're looking at this and if we're looking at this in that recent of history, are we sitting here saying that Pete Golden could potentially be the number one coach in the conference?
Nah,
Nah,
man.
so
I'm not
like
saying
this
that's not what
this
I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, by default, because no other coach has won the conference or a national championship, Kirby
But
Smart's number one.
yeah, okay. I get it. Like I said, by default, for sure, because nobody, like you said, nobody's won the conference, nobody's won a national championship. But also nobody's had like 9 winning seasons back to back to back to back. Like
How
this
many?
reminds me of this conversation that we just had following your pod when we was actually talking about like is it based on because you brought up Clark Lee, right?
Mhm.
I love Clark Lee. But what if Clark Lee goes on to have 2, 3 back-to-back bad seasons? Are we looking at him in the same way? You know what I mean? It's a lot of it is recency bias. The example that I had used was like, what if Biggie had lived to put out a 3rd album and it was whack?
Mhm.
To your
Like,
point.
how would that change your view and your perspective? But what we
To your
do
point.
know is we know that Kirby Smart, year after year after year, feels you might as well say national championship level team.
Mhm.
And to that point, Josh
And
Heupel
w
has won 8, 9, 10
but
10 games a year as well.
but
So
when you
where's the
look at
difference?
him,
So why isn't Josh Heupel in the conversation as
because
the top coach in
be
the SEC?
because when I look at Kirby Smart teams play, I see the most well-coached teams in
Okay,
the
all
SEC.
right.
Okay,
I mean,
Like, I can't
it's
I can't
I get
point
what
to
you're
another
saying.
team that's more well-coached than Georgia Bulldogs for the last s 5 years,
and
at
let
least.
me
I
ask
get what you're
let
saying.
me ask this, man. It's like when you say default, that kind of lends to like, bro, he don't deserve it. Like he's built a
Why do you
currency
think?
to
Why do you
deserve it.
think?
When you say
Why do
default,
you
it's kind
think?
of like he don't
Why do
have
you
the
think
resume.
he?
It's just kind of like we giving it to him.
Okay, exactly. You said
Mm.
resume. You said the resume. That's that.
Yeah.
When we're ranking people, we rank them off resume.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what we do. We
Mm-hmm.
rank coaches off
Mhm.
resume. So if we're
Mm-hmm.
ranking them off resume, if I'm looking at his resume, he's the only coach to win the SEC championship. He's the only coach to win the national championship within the past 5 years. So
Mm-hmm.
It's
by
true.
default, he's the number one coach in the conference. Just being
I give
honest.
you that. I give you that.
So
I give you that.
if you said resume, so that's
Mm-hmm.
what it is. Now I can sit here and make an argument that potentially Brent Venables might be a better defensive mind than Kirby Smart. I can sit here and
Hmm.
make an argument
That's a
and say
that's a
that.
different that's a different show.
Exactly. I can
Yeah,
sit.
that's
I
nah,
can
you
I can sit here and make. I can sit here and make that argument. There's an argument to be made for that. It
yeah,
is. But
yeah,
when you say, but when you say resume, he's the only coach in the conference that won SEC. That's won the SEC title. He's the
yeah.
only coach in the conference that won a national championship. So by default, he's the best coach in the conference.
Okay. I
That
mean, I
default
give
just make it sound cheap, man. When you say
I
default.
I give you that, but like you can like I seen Ed put a name in the chat, Marcus Freeman.
Mm-hmm.
You can add Marcus Freeman to this conference right now, and it would still be Kirby by
It would
default.
still be Kirby. It would still be Kirby Smart.
Exactly. Because
It's-
when you do these rankings are by what the resume tells us, is what it is.
but
Everything
yeah,
else is objective. Everything else is objective about what a coach does. All the other stuff is objective. Like I just said, I can literally sit here and make an argument and tell you that Brent Venables is probably a better defensive
that's
mind
like
than
Yeah, it's just the word.
that's like
It's just
saying
the word default that's throwing me. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like
It's like saying that Andre the Giant let Hulk Hogan slam him at WrestleMania.
Because he did.
He said because he did.
No, that's
That's
true.
good.
You got
Yeah, I
if
know.
you know the
Yeah.
backstory behind it, he did. You know,
Yeah.
He said because he did.
It's supposed to ruin that for my childhood, man.
Right.
We gotta move on though. We gotta get into
Okay.
I love
That
that.
was a good
Hey,
conversation,
we
man. That was
we
good.
we had number
That was
one. We
welcome.
already got a conversation like
That
that.
was good,
So
man.
this is where it get interesting though, because
Good.
outside of that, this should be some parity here. Uh, so number 2 in the conference, right? Number 2 coach in the conference. And we're gonna be voting for it. Let me go ahead and let me get over here and reset these votes real quick. First of all, since we already got Kirby, so there's no need to have him on the list still. So we might as well take Kirby off.
Okay.
So won't nobody vote for him like you guys did last time. But all right, so now we are voting for the number 2 coach in the conference. All you got to do is hashtag the coach's last name in the chat, and it will register your vote here. And Kirby Smart is already off the board. You don't see his name up there. It's because he's already picked. So don't vote for him again. That's not gonna do us no good. But yeah, it is open now. So the votes are in.
For number 2.
It's open for number 2 in the conference. This is
Jesus, man.
okay.
Yeah, you gotta put that
We
back
might
up because I gotta spell some names. I gotta know how to spell some of these folks' names.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we can have a conversation while we think about this because I'm man.
Okay, this is gonna be hard, bro.
Yeah.
And this is based off resume, correct? Before I put
Based
my
off
vote
resume.
in. This is
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Based
Based
on
off resume.
Right.
All right, I'm good. I got mine. I got it.
Number 2 in the conference. Oh man. All right. I'm gonna place my vote.
Hard, bro.
I'm gonna place my vote. I'm gonna place my vote. Do I want to place my vote? I don't know, man. Let me see who y'all voting for. All right, we got some. Let's see. Coach Carl in the chat. Coach, you got a hashtag Kiffin last name if you want to vote for him. Man, I don't. I'm gonna go ahead and vote, man. I don't want to do this.
Somebody put hashtag Lane. You gotta put hashtag Kiffin.
Yeah, you got hashtag Kiffin, his last name. I don't want to do this, but I'm gonna register.
That's a hard one, man. I didn't think
It's
it was gonna
not.
be this hard, bro.
It's
I'm gonna
not.
register my vote.
It's not that hard.
Yeah, man. So we got some candidates, man. Right now, we'll just sit here and look at how the votes coming in. Right now, it looks like it's a 2-man race between DeBoer and Lane Kiffin.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he's talking about the second best coach in the conference.
I wish you had a calling show on this one, bro. God, I want to hear
I want to hear what people say about it.
Yeah, on this one, bro.
Because I picked Kellen DeBoer.
Why?
Because he is.
How?
He's been to a national championship.
He's been to a national championship game, and he's been to the college football playoff more than any other coach in his.
Yeah.
I mean, not more than any other coach in his conference.
Okay, so we're talking about
resume.
No, right. I mean, I'm looking at SEC resume. You see what I'm saying? I didn't know.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? I don't. What I'm saying, I don't know the criteria. You see what I'm saying? I didn't know if we going.
Yeah, we're just ranking the coaches.
Okay, just off of their whole lifetime resume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can vote for who you want now. Like,
I'm thinking like
right answer.
No. I'm saying if I'm just kind of getting what we're going on because I'm thinking like we're going on SEC resume.
I'm not. No, I put it like this: don't consider the team.
This is SEC.
So don't.
This is SEC season, right?
Yeah, don't consider the
So that's what I'm
team.
thinking.
So don't
Okay,
don't
okay.
consider, oh, the team is good, so he's gonna win. I got to vote for him. Just the coach, what he's done going
Oh, his
into
coaching career.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
well, yeah, if you're going over there
Where
like
where they stand going into
oh,
the
okay, okay.
2026
I
season.
thought we was just doing SEC, bro. That's
Yeah.
what they've done in the SEC.
So looks like Kiffin is taking the lead on this. Got one vote for Golish, got one vote for Sarkeesian.
I don't understand
Um,
the Kiffin hype, but okay.
um, I don't I don't actually understand the Kiffin hype either, but
I voted for
uh
Kiffin, man.
you voted for Kiffin. Tell
Yeah.
us why, man.
I voted
Why'd
for
you vote for
Kiffin,
Kiffin?
man. If you look at Kiffin, got a good resume, man. Look at he's won 10 or more games. How many years at Ole Miss? He's been to a playoff game. So in
What
I
playoff
mean,
game Kiffin went to?
bro, he got his team to the playoff, man. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? He built that team. You know what I'm saying? He built that team. He had the same offensive coordinator and the same pretty much staff on that, team.
So
So you got
why is
you,
Pete
you,
Golden 2-1 at Ole Miss as the head coach?
Yeah, I'm just saying he's 2-1 because of what Kiffin built. You feel what I'm saying? That's why he's 2-1
Wow,
because of what Kiffin built. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
So you can't like just subtract Kiffin from that equation, from that team, and act like he didn't build a team and build a process and build the culture of that team, man, and put it together. So
So why is he at LSU right now
you
then?
got because he saw what is happening at Ole Miss now, which me and Tez have said before. With some programs, bro, you have ceilings, and he feel like LSU has a unlimited ceiling when you put that against Ole Miss. He thinks
Okay.
LSU has a higher ceiling, and I don't know if it's true or not, but he said the GOAT Nick Saban told him, bro, take the LSU job. You know what I'm saying? So, and obviously, man, you looking at he go to LSU, man, he got a $40 million budget. So
Right,
far
yeah, that's true.
we haven't seen them play yet. So we got to see the on field. We got to see, proof of concept. But when you look at, man, the backing he has so far, he might have made a good decision. We got to see it on the field first, though. But man, you cannot count what he
All right.
did at Ole Miss. Man, is phenomenal, dude. He
Okay.
took Ole Miss, who has never won an SEC championship.
They didn't win one underneath him either.
I know that, but I'm saying, but he took them to a playoff, man. He was that
He did not take it to a playoff.
one game from a national championship. Man, you can't like subtract. You can't
I
subtract
give
Kiffin
you
from
I would give you
that
the best.
equation.
I would give you the best analogy.
Yes, sir.
When a job fires you, when a job fires a person, right? They let you go right then and there.
Yes,
So
true.
all this talk that I've been hearing for the past 2 months about they didn't let him stay, they didn't want him to stay, and nothing like that. Do you think that a job after you choose another program in the middle of the season now, at the end of the middle of the season, you choose to go to another program, you choose to do that. That job has to keep you.
No, I didn't say that. That's a whole different discussion. All I'm just saying,
But that's
is
part
that,
of it, though.
yeah,
That's part of it.
what I'm saying is though, if you have a company, and Nick, if you are the CEO of that company and you put in all the SOPs, the standard operating procedures in that company, you hire all the managers, you build the culture of that company. Okay, then you leave that company for a bigger company. Then I step in. Okay, and then we win one of the best companies in the world that year. Your SOPs and your culture of that company is what guided us to that award. I just stepped in and rolled on what you built. So you do deserve some credit for us getting the award because you built everything. You built the company up. I just stepped in the last minute, bro, and just continued what you were doing. So by that metric, you do deserve some creded for what you built.
All right. So do you
When
think?
players,
So do you think?
hold up, when Tom Brady done won the Super Bowl, what was the quarterback? Bledsoe. Did he not deserve any credit that year?
That's what got hurt like early in the
Right.
season.
No, but I'm
I don't,
saying
I don't think he got any.
he deserved
Exactly.
credit though. You see what I'm saying? He
For
didn't get any,
for
but he
playing
deserved
like
credit and he
less
got
than
a
6
ring.
games. For
Yeah, but
playing less than 6 games.
Yeah, but what I'm saying
Okay.
is he was on that team and he got a ring too. All I'm just saying is you can't subtract Kiffin from the equation like it was just Pete Golden. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
get it.
okay, yeah, but you can also make the argument that Ole Miss won in spite of Lane Kiffin.
Man, now you can make the argument that they may have been a better team.
I'm just
I
saying.
mean,
I'm just
but
asking
they
the
got
question because
but
this same team played Georgia on the road,
Mhm.
had a 9-point lead going into the fourth quarter. Lane Kiffin on the sideline, calling plays, and they end up losing the game. That same
yes,
that same team played Georgia in the college football playoff and ended up beating Georgia. Had a lead. I mean, of course, Georgia came back and scored a little bit, but they had a bigger lead going into the game and didn't give it up. So
mm,
you can make the argument that this team won in spite of Lane Kiffin as well.
That's a great
mm,
I'm just
argument,
saying
man, but you gotta think, man, you gotta look at early in the season, you gotta look at that was what did they play the second game?
they played it in the Sugar Bowl on a
Right, so
neutral site,
yeah, it's a neutral site game. The first game was played in Georgia at
and you
between
had
the
a nine
hedges.
point and you
Yeah,
had
but
a
I'm
nine
saying,
point
but
lead going into the fourth quarter.
you can't subtract that either, man. They were playing in between the
All
hedges.
right,
That's a home game for
okay,
Georgia.
mhm.
So, but
all
I mean,
right.
like I
I'm
said,
just saying
it's an interesting
it's
um
cool.
For
conversation, but that's just my take on
for s
Lane Kiffin,
All
man.
I'm gonna say
for
is they
sure,
had a nine.
man, for
All I'm
sure.
gonna say is they had a 9-point lead
Hmm.
going into the fourth quarter in
They
Athens.
did.
By the
They
way,
did.
I'm gonna say that in
They
Athens they
did.
had a 9-point lead going into the fourth quarter and still
Hmm.
lost the game.
Hmm.
On neutral site,
So
they had a big lead and won the game. I
so
mean,
I I got I gotta call the votes, man.
Okay, go for it.
We gotta go with Kiffin. He won fair and square. I don't agree with this. I don't I agree with a lot of what Nick is saying. I don't think that I think his resume is boosted very, very highly because of his relationship with Nick Saban. Had his tenure in there are other coaches with the same resume of a Lane Kiffin that don't get nearly as much credit or cachet. It's just because he's a popular coach. He's a Twitter. He promotes himself very well. He is. I don't want to say that, but he's like another coach that I know. Except for I think he can coach a little bit better than the coach I'm thinking about. But I think, Kiffin, you look at his resume, he hasn't won anything of significance at all. Like, not to garner the respect that like, not to put him over Kalen DeBoer. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just gonna be straight up honest with you. If you look at their resumes and you put them side by side, it's not even close. Kalen
Yeah,
DeBoer's resume laps this man's resume
yeah.
the same.
by,
Like I
like,
said, no,
it
I don't disagree. I
it's
don't
not even
disagree.
close.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that, man. Like I said, when I first looked at it, I'm looking at SEC coaches. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know we were just looking at their whole career resume. So I mean, I don't have a problem with Kalen DeBoer in that frame. You know what I mean?
Okay, okay. So
So
we
now
we
I
gonna
got to
go
think like what these cats did over there. Oh, so in that case, man, goal is
well,
gonna go up the ladder now. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
if you
well,
just looking at
that's
where they
that's the
coached
thing about it.
before,
That's the
like,
thing about it, though, is it's so many new coaches and moving parts in the SEC
mhm,
that outside of Kirby
wow.
being number 1, you could you can make a case, you can make the argument for anybody. And I'm not saying you'd be
Mhm,
right, but you
mhm,
could
mhm,
it's a lot of these coaches you could make
mhm.
you could put this list out, but we're gonna go ahead and move on to the number 3 coach. I got a feeling I think I know who that's gonna be,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah.
because of the conversation that we just had. But let's go ahead and get that out of the way, and that way we can move on. Uh, so you guys know how it works. Who do you think is the number 3 coach in the SEC? These are the coaches that are left that you see on the board there. All you got to do is hashtag their name in the chat, and that will register your vote here on the screen. When we get back to the ranking stage, so you guys can see. Um, We're on number 3. We got Kirby Smart number 1, Lane Kiffin number 2, and the number 3 coach in the conference. I'm gonna go ahead and register my vote. I think everybody's probably on the same page with this one. Um, so go ahead and let that be registered. I'm not even gonna start the clock this time because I think everybody's kind of on the same page. Oh, with this one. While we just waiting on votes to come in, I'm gonna go back through a few of these comments real quick. I'm running a little bit behind, so we're gonna go all the way back to mm, hey, this is Wade saying, "Hey, he won mine, but y'all definitely should buy one." He's talking about those hoodies. Let's see. Oh, we got Sensational TJ. That's my wife, guys. So
Shout out, shout
tell her
out to
hello.
her. What's up?
Say
Yo,
nice things, and
Got
y'all be
another,
on y'all best behavior.
another TJ,
The missus is in the building. Y'all
Mr.
be on y'all
TJ.
best behavior. uh, let's see. Uh, she also says it took him 30 days and 30 nights. Oh, I think she talked about that video.
to make the video.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good. That's good.
It's got everybody voting for Kirby Smart. And let's see. Slow Dub says was gonna do number one spot joke with a Luda song, but I don't know if we can do that anymore. Let's see. Got Ed, Mr. 21 is coming in saying smart, balanced coach on the field and off the field. We're talking about Kirby Smart, of course. Huggy tapping in saying you'd be lying if you saying a KS as your coach righteously, bro. You wouldn't. Oh yeah, you wouldn't take Kirby Smart as your coach. Okay, yeah, for sure. Yeah, you'd be lying if you say you wouldn't take Kirby Smart as your coach for sure. Let's see. We got the wife chiming in saying, so Nick saying Smart is a glorified Mark Rick. Is that what you're saying, Nick?
No,
Glorified Mark Rick?
I mean, okay, all right. So let's have this. No, let's not have this conversation because it could take a long time. It could take.
Yeah, I
take
mean,
a long
he
time.
is basically Mark Rick with national championships.
I'm just saying.
What?
I mean, come on.
I mean,
Come
when you
on,
think
man.
about it,
Come on,
you add,
man.
you,
Y'all,
you
come on,
add two
man.
back-to-back
Come
national
on,
championships
man.
to Mark Rick's tenure at
Come
Georgia,
on.
and all of a sudden we're talking about him as one of the greatest coaches of all time. You
Come on.
add two back-to-back national championships to all them 10-win seasons that Mark Rick had at Georgia, and we are talking about him as in the same tier as
Yeah,
Nick
but he
Saban.
didn't though, bro. So
No, he
man, we
didn't. No,
talk. We
no.
saying he a glorified Mark Rick. What? What?
Oh
Bruh,
man, let's see
Kirby
what we
Smart
get.
slander is wild tonight, bro.
So he's still,
No, it's not slander,
so
bro.
he's still winning national
I don't think
championship.
it's not slander, bro. I think it's a group think mentality when everybody here. When it's how can I put this, bro? It's like instead of looking at everything individually and looking at it from a 360-degree view, we just get stuck on this one thing. Like this one thing. Kirby is this, Kirby is that. I'm just like, bro, nobody is sitting here, nobody is saying that Kirby Smart is not a good coach. Nobody's saying that. Nobody's saying that. I think
Yeah.
everybody up here voted him the number one coach on the in the conference. I say he's the number one coach in the conference because if you ranking guys, you rank when rankings happen, you rank by resume. That's what you do.
Right.
And his resume says he's the best coach in the conference. He's the only coach to win that have won the SEC title and a national championship in the conference. That's it. That's it. There's nothing else to it. But when you look at these resumes and you look at them, if we did this on the show, we blind ranked head coaches at Auburn on the show, and y'all looked at it and y'all were surprised by the names that y'all put up there. When you blind rank something, like if you didn't put names up here and you just put records and resumes up here, and you revealed it, a lot of y'all would look at it and be like, "What?"
Lane Kiffin would be number 2.
Just saying.
If he did that.
I'm just saying. So
Let's
I mean,
see what else we got here, man.
I just don't like it when people be like, "Oh man, this is this." No, we're not. Nobody sat up here and said that this man. Nobody sat up here and said this man was not a good coach. Everybody feels like Kirby Smart is a great coach. That's what it is. Got to be more careful, bro. Like Jesus Christ. Just because somebody don't agree with what your thought process is, people got to get upset about it. Like, chill out, man. That's whack to me. For real.
Yeah. So we got Dwight coming in saying, if you want to get technical, DeBoer is the other coach that's been to a championship, then beat your number one twice. Okay, yeah, I guess you could say that too. He did beat them, but those games, they weren't in games that mattered. Well, one of them was. Let's see. Let's see. She says kid fun simply because G built team from nothing. Oh, Kiffin. Oh, okay. Kiffin. Kid fun. Kiffin. Kiffin, simply because he built the team from nothing. The boy was gifted the team and the status that came with it. I agree with that. I agree with that. Let's see. Saying the boy also has the 3 NAIA championships. Yeah, he's got those. I almost won one of them.
Man, that's wow. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man.
I did.
You win a championship on any level is hard.
Nah,
Winning a
yeah,
championship on any level is hard, bro. Like, let's
I'm
stop.
So
just
that's right.
talking,
That's
man.
right above an EA championship.
Wow, bro.
Kiffin, oh,
That's
she corrected
disrespectful.
it. Yeah, she says
That is
Kiffin built something
I was just
disrespectful.
special
joking,
on this.
man. Yeah, he has good. He has a
With
great
it.
resume. Now the boy has a great resume, man.
Yeah, yeah, he can coach, man.
He has
I'm
great.
just
He has a great resume
teasing the Bama fans in the
for
chat.
sure. For sure,
He said that's his team. They ran him off. Y'all know this. Come on, man.
man.
We talking about Kiffin. He
Yeah,
did string him along for about 4 months.
4 weeks.
Mm.
um, let's see. People might not like it, but Kiffin gonna be a problem at LSU. Yeah, I gotta see it first though, Huggy, man. I mean, I think he gonna get all the recruiting talent that he wants. But we'll see. We'll see. That's high expectations down there. Let's see. He's saying 2 seasons at Washington, the boy went 11-2, 14-1. Washington was 4-8 before he arrived. Yeah, yeah, he did. He definitely did.
Mm-hmm.
May do a good job there in Washington.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we gonna go ahead and get ready to move on because we'll be on all night. We just at number 3. Uh, I'm gonna go ahead. Looks like it's a consensus that Kellen DeBoer is gonna be the number 3. All right. So this is where it get interesting though, fellas. We got number 4 in the conference. Now, the number 4 team in the conference is what we're gonna be voting for. The number 4 team in the conference. We got Kirby Smart, Lane Kiffin, and Kellen DeBoer off the board. And now we have all the rest of these guys left. Who is the number 4 team going into the conference in 2026? Again, all
Number
you got to
14, a
do.
coach.
No, for coach. I'm sorry, not
Okay.
team. For coach. I'm so used to saying teams, but number 4 coach. All you got to do is hashtag the last name of the coach you want to vote for. Let me get DeBoer off of here so you guys can't vote for him again. But last name of the coach that you would like to vote for, all you got to do is hashtag that in the chat. And let me go ahead. I knew this was gonna happen. Why are you still voting for DeBoer? Let's get DeBoer off of there. All right. So yeah, yeah, we got this going on now. The votes are coming in. Looks like Steve Sarkisian is out to a good lead in this one. Steve Sarkisian, tell us how you feel. If you want to vote for the 3rd best coach in the conference going into the 2026 season, all you got to do is hashtag the name of that coach in the chat, right? And it'll register right here on the screen live. You'll be able to see it. So far, we got 3 votes for Steve Sarkisian. We got Josh Heupel, and we got an Alex Golish in there. I'm gonna go ahead and put my vote in. Um, Man, like these are getting increasingly tougher. By the way,
Mm-hmm. For real.
um, um, they are getting increasingly tougher. So with my vote, I'm going to. I'm a Clark. I'm a Clark Lee fan. Register my vote for Clark Lee. All right. So yeah, why these votes coming in, man? Who'd y'all vote for, man? Let's chop it up about this one. Number 4,
I'm voting
who'd
for
you
Heupel, man. I'm voting
y'all
for
for
Heupel.
Josh Hop?
Yeah, if you can look at that overall
As well.
resume, what he did at UCF, man, combined with what he did at Tennessee, they was like coming out of that old stinky dish towel phase like we in. You know what I mean? So he brought him up out of that and took him to the playoffs. And plus what he did with his resume at UCF, I had to go Josh Heupel.
What about you, Nick? Who'd you vote for?
Nick on
Is he
intermission. Yeah, intermission. He went to get some popcorn.
Yeah. Nick, can you hear us? You there? Oh, there he is.
You
Can you
back?
hear us, Nick? I think he might be froze. Nick is in the Matrix. Nick, you might have to
Might have to reboot,
leave
bro.
out. Yeah, you might have to leave out and come back.
And I'm trying to figure out.
You might have to leave out and come back in, bro.
Reboot. You gotta reboot.
Yeah, I think it kicked him out.
But yeah, Tez, I was looking at,
He'll
man,
pop back in.
between that and I was looking at I was looking at Sark too, man. But being overall resume, what do you think about him versus Sark? Well, who did you vote for?
I voted for Clark Lee.
Oh, you did. But overall resume, he only had like what, couple seasons at Vanderbilt.
Yeah, I mean, but like I said, like it's kind of like what I was saying about Kirby.
Okay.
When I look at Vanderbilt play, I see one of the best coach teams in college football.
Mhm.
Like I know. There you go. Got you, Nick.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Y'all couldn't hear me?
No, we couldn't hear you.
Nah. But I think Clark Lee, like he has one of the most well coached teams in college football. It's a big year for him though because this is post Diego Pavia.
Mhm.
He's trying to prove if it's the system or the players.
Mhm.
So it's gonna be a big year for him. I voted for Clark Lee. I know he probably won't win that. But yeah, we was getting Nick's opinion. Nick, who did you vote for, man? Tell us why you.
Yeah, no, I was
went
between
that
two
direction.
people. I was between Elko and Hypel.
Mm.
And I think I'm gonna give Hypel the edge in that situation. So my vote, I think the vote over with, so y'all couldn't hear me, but I'm gonna go Hypel. Just for the simple fact that as a head coach, he's had more between the two, even though they both have playoff appearances. He's had more 9+ win seasons than Elko has. So I'm gonna go Hypel in this situation. That's where I'm gonna go.
Yeah, you tell him, Nick. You tell him.
Okay.
Hype.
Okay. I mean, I'm. Listen, you could definitely go hypo. Like it just put in 10-win seasons, AAC championship.
Mhm.
Consistently has one of the better offenses in the conference. And when I say better, I mean like top 5 in everything.
Mhm.
So yeah, I see a world where it's Josh Heupel. But it looks like Steve Sarkisian is going to take this one. As the number 3 coach in the conference. I'm number 4 coach in the conference, Steve Sarkisian. We got on there. So let's get over here and take a look at what our little leaderboard looks like right now. And we're gonna try to fast track this a little bit, man, because
Okay.
this conversation got late early, if that makes
Mhm.
sense. But yeah, this is a list so far. We got Kirby Smart, we got Lane Kiffin, Kellen DeBoer, Sarkisian. What do y'all think about Sarkisian being at number 4?
He might would have been my 5 or 6.
Yeah, because Sarkisian probably would have been further down the list for me, to be honest with you.
Yeah, man. Because I mean, look at
Yeah.
if you looking at overall resume and like with same we were saying about Kiffin, man, he hasn't won anything either.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, you looking at it, he's had, if you look at his resume,
Mhm.
right? If you look at his resume compared to Josh Heupel's resume, Right. Josh Heupel came in game. If you're looking at just SEC, if you just comparing them to SEC, which is what a lot of people are doing, I
Right.
know people still doing that.
Mhm.
Josh Heupel was won 8 games. This is the first year. This year was, I believe, this year he won 8 games. He won 9 games the year before last, and then the year before, 2 years before that, his first year in the league, he won 7 games. Sarkisian and Heupel's resumes mirror each other side by side,
That's
and they
true.
both have playoff appearances as well. So at that point in time, you just go with whichever offense you think is better because they both are offensive minded coaches. That's what they both were. So you kind of just pick between which one you like better. And to be honest with you, I'd rather have Heupel than Sarkisian, in my opinion.
Mm, okay. I mean, I like I said, I didn't vote for them. I voted for Clark Lee. I'm not as big on Sarkeesian as a lot of other people are. For sure, would have been low on this list for me. Uh, but unfortunately, it's not the TES ranking. It is the SEC's a live chat ranking, and looks like Steve Sarkeesian has taken this one. So we gonna move on to the next one. This would be for the number 5 spot. Starting to
Okay.
get interesting now, and now we're gonna have to start reaching for some names here, I think. The number 5 spot, the voting for that is open. Again, if you all you gotta do is hashtag the name, the last name of the coach you wanna vote for the number 5 spot on the SEC's and ranking list of coaches for the preseason. Well, let's see. Let's take a look at the voting here and see where everybody's putting their votes at. I'm gonna go ahead and place my vote real quick. Um, again, I'm gonna vote for Clark Lee. It's, Uh, I just believe in the dude. I just believe in the dude. A lot of Josh Heupel's coming in. We still got Alex Golish just waiting his turn to make this list. One thing I know for sure. One thing I know for sure. I think I know for sure is that uh Alex Golish is gonna make the top 10 on this list. Uh, got one vote for Elko. I think Coach Carl's vote for Elko. Oh yeah, yeah. You got to hashtag it, Coach, or it won't register. But yeah, I think he's voting for Elko. I think it was another vote for coming in for Golish. Um, I voted for Heupel. No, I voted for Clark Lee. You guys already pretty much told us everything we need to know about Heupel,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Uh, Nick making a great point that his resume and Kiffin's resume, no, his resume and Sarkeesian's resume are eerily similar. Um, so let's take a look. Let's go over here. Let's look in the comments and see a couple of these comments are saying on this one. Let's see. If we go back, we'll say he says, "Come on, Tez, all games matter. Some matter more than others. Some of them matter more, a little bit more than others." Let's see what else we got. Uh, yeah, this is my wife again. Yeah, his name is Clark Lee, so you got to hashtag Lee. Hashtag it's a man Vanderbilt coach. It's not gonna work. Uh, let's see. It's getting to the point now you have to look at the old teams. Uh, look at the old teams and not just a name. Yeah, there it is. Sharp, what's going on, man? He voted for Sarkeesian there. What's going on? What's going on? All right. And he said, I thought Nick was playing and he froze again.
Nah, I was talking the whole time. I didn't know they didn't hear me. I was like, I can hear y'all. Y'all can't hear me. I can hear y'all.
My wife says she likes Sark because his wife is fly. Mm.
I
And so Sarkeesian has a 2023 Big 12 championship. I almost won one of them too. I almost won one. All right, man. So we make it go ahead and call this one, man. Looks like Josh Heupel's gonna take it. So I'm gonna go ahead and move Josh Heupel over here to number 5 on the list of coaches in this conference.
Mm.
And this is where it should start getting a little interesting. Like I said, we're gonna breeze through these because I had these guys on here too long. Let's take off Josh Heupel so you guys can't vote for him again. We're gonna reset the votes. And let's take a look at our ranking stage real quick. Let's go look at the list. So right now we got Kirby Smart at number 1, Lane Kiffin at number 2, which I don't agree with. DeBoer at number 3, Sarkisian at number 4, which I don't agree with. And then Josh Heupel at number 5. All right, so halfway through this list, how's this look to you guys? In chat, y'all can tell me how's this look. Y'all voted for it, so
Mhm.
you know, don't blame us. So, well, how's this look so far when it comes to ranking coaches going into the 2026 season?
I mean, it is what it is, man.
It is what it is. Sound like Kangaroo Black. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. You know,
It is what it is.
I ain't
All
tripping
right.
on it. It's what it is.
Yeah, for sure, man. All right, man. So before we at the halfway point, before we get back into ranking these teams, I want to tell everybody that is viewing to like this video, right? Go ahead, take a pause right now, hit the like button real quick. Okay, that's done. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. All right. Go ahead and do that. It should be somewhere near the like button. It's probably red. All right, got it. All right, cool. Now that you've done that, you want to make sure the notification bell, you hit the notification bell. That way you know when we drop content. All right. Got that done. All right. Appreciate y'all for doing that. Uh, and as always, the Keyboard Collective is taking memberships. The Keyboard Collective, where your comments are the currency. So if you want to donate to the name, image, and likeness of SECZN here, just drop a comment. That's all you got to do. You can just say, "Hey, hello, how you doing?" It doesn't matter. Just comment, and that'll help us out a lot. And also before we move on into this, I want to make sure you guys know that they're here. They're available. The link is pinned in the comment section. So if you want to grab one of these SECZN hoodies that are highly requested, go ahead and hit that link and you'll be able to purchase one. And again, these are produced and sold by IC Art Designs, which is my wife. She's in the chat, Sensational TJ. So tell her all good things about her website and her business and make her feel good.
It's awesome, man.
All right. Let's get back into this. Let's get to that ringing stage. All right. And we're on number 6. So second half of this list. Like I said, we're gonna try to move a little bit quicker. Number 6. The votings are open right now for the number 6 coach in the conference. All you gotta do now is just type his last name of that coach in the chat and it'll register on the screen for you. So you guys go ahead. It is open right now, and go ahead and start casting your votes. And I am going to for this one. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Mike Elko.
Man, this is hard.
Well, actually, I wanna it's all right. So I'm torn between Elko and Clark Lee. Right now, we got 3 votes for Golish, 2 votes for Mike Elko, 1 for Drinkwitz, 1 for Clark. Clark Lee. What do you guys think? Where are
Man.
you guys leaning towards?
I'm going Mike Elko.
Yeah, I'm thinking Elko too, Nick.
I'm going Mike
I'm
Elko,
thinking
man.
Elko
Mike
too.
Elko, Mike Elko at Duke had a really solid really solid team there. It was a little bit more consistent in the winning than what Venables was. Because Venables had a 6-win season, then he had a 10-win season, then he had a 6-win season, then he had a 10-win season again, or something like that of that nature.
Right.
But Elko had like a 9-win, 8-win, and then this past season he had like an 11-win season, which got him to the playoffs. And like I said, if you want to have a conversation about defensive minds in the conference, those two guys could definitely be in the conversation as the best defensive minds in the conference between Elko and Venables. And I'm going Mike Elko slightly in this
Yeah.
case because of the winning percentage between the two.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm with you, Nick.
Right,
On the same.
right
man.
now he's tied with Alex Goldish. So tell us why it should be Elko, DC, because I think you pick Elko too.
Oh, Golish, man. I think, man, he has a turnaround at Duke, man, and then he's coming to SEC, going to a playoff game, being like you say, more consistent. So I go at Elko with the slight edge over Golish.
Yeah. Like I said, I was debating between Clark Lee and Mike Elko myself. I didn't have Golish up this high. Uh, right now we have a tie though. We have 3 votes for. We have a tie between Golish and we have a tie between Mike Elko.
Mm-hmm.
So that means that you out there that's watching and not coming and lurking, you have to step up. This is your time to shine. Jump in the chat and break the tiebreaker by hashtagging either hashtag Elko or hashtag Goldish. And then we got Dwight coming in with a vote for Clark Lee. That helps us none, but it does put Clark Lee closer to being a tie. I that's who I voted for. I voted for Clark Lee. But yeah, we just need that one more vote, or we're gonna have to settle it the old fashioned way. Oh,
One more for
Rock,
Clark
paper,
Lee.
scissors.
A problem.
yeah, yeah. We may have to rock paper scissors for this one. uh, but no, man. So let's take a look at the ranking board. All right. See, it's one thing. Those are the comments, but the thing when you see it on that, but then when you look at on this board, you have to ask yourself which coach deserves to go up directly under Josh Heupel. All right. How does that change things for you? At number 6,
I feel
how
like
did
the tie was just broken.
yeah, I think so too. So let's just head right back over there and see what happened. Yeah, give it a couple seconds to register. I'm looking at the comments. And yeah, looks like the tie was broken by a long shot.
Yeah, man.
Good.
uh, looks like you guys have spoken. Is one Alex Golish at number 5.
Shocker.
Shout out to Alex Golish.
That's
What's up?
shout out to Alex Golish. Now, this is not who I had. I'm not even gonna lie. It's not who I had. But since we're gonna put Alex Golish up there, uh, you guys tell me why Alex Golish gets picked on here at number 6. Why is Alex Golish other than it being Auburn fans in the chat? But why? But I guess the thing is I'm trying to get at is like the argument can be made. I
Yeah,
think the
easily.
argument can be made.
Easily.
And I'm asking you guys to give us a little bit of that argument. Like, why are people comfortable with putting Alex Golders so high, even though he hasn't proven anything in the SEC?
I would personally, my personal list, I would have Alex Gola somewhere between that 9 and 10 spot right now. Is where I would have him. Possibly pushing towards 8. But when you look at what he did at USF, program that won 4 games before he got there. And The first season he's there, they win 7. The next season he's there, they win 7, and then won 9 games this year, and was in the conversation as could have been the group of 5 representative that could have been in the playoffs. If a couple of things bounced their way, and things stuff of that nature. I think that's a strong reason why he should be on this list, in my personal opinion. So yeah, that's why I have him on the list. I don't have him at 6.
Mhm.
I have him probably like 9, 10. You could potentially put him at 8. But I have him somewhere closer to the bottom of the list though right now.
Yeah, I have him around the 8 or 9 slot. I couldn't put him ahead of Echo because of Echo's winning at Duke, and then Echo's been as a playoff coach,
Yep.
so I
Right.
couldn't put him ahead of Echo.
Yeah. I don't have him up that high, but like I said, he's had enough success in other places where you can make an argument for it. I don't know if I don't know when you start putting him in the same category as Elko and Clark Lee. Uh, yeah, it kind of because I guess what I'm trying to get at is like think about these coaches that's left on the sideline right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then think about if you base what if you put Alex Golesh up there based on what he's done at USF. All of these other coaches were successful in their previous stops.
Mm-hmm.
Every last one of them. Mike Elko, Clark Lee,
We forgetting
Brett
Summerall.
Venables. Yeah, Summerall.
Nobody has said the word Venables. Venables should be on this
Venables.
list right now.
Yeah, probably so. Probably so.
Should be on this list.
So let's see what we got. A couple. It says,
And I'll say this about Drinkwitz. Shout out to Drinkwitz, but Drinkwitz was bad as a coach, as a head coach and play caller. It wasn't until which probably why he should be on this list because he made a decision to give up play calling. So is that the main reason why Drinkwitz should possibly be on this list? Because he foresaw and he had the fortitude to be like, man, we ain't winning with me calling plays and trying to be the head coach. Let me go hire offense coordinator. So should he be on this list because of that? I mean, because it wasn't until then when they started winning 10 games a year.
Yeah, and I'm just telling you, like somebody's gonna get left off this list that doesn't deserve it. I'm looking at the names that's on there. Like,
agree.
So Hyper has not won a big game at Tennessee since AG left there.
He was just in the playoffs. Not last year.
Last year, yeah, in the playoffs last year.
He was just in the playoffs last year. When they went to Ohio State, he got beat, but he made the playoffs.
Let's see, 3 wins, 4 years to almost 20 in 3 years. Beat the group of 5 best coaches, blowouts, and he petty. That's Alex Golesh's resume, and he's petty.
Shout out to Golesh.
So Coach Carl coming in saying should have been Elko, but I don't like ATM. That's fair. Took Tennessee from 98 to top 10 offense in 2 years. Yeah, that is impressively what he did. It says okay, coach. I'm not sure. All right. So we got Alex Golesh up there, and we are moving right along. We're gonna go ahead and get to number 7 on this list. Number 7, the number 7 coach in the conference. You see the list so far. Who do you got, man? The votings are open. You just type the last name of the coach that you want to vote for in the chat. I'm gonna go ahead and start this off by typing the same last name that I've been typing for the last 3 picks, and that is Clark Lee. It's Clark Lee, so I'm gonna go ahead and put Clark Lee up there, man. See if we can get some votes. This should be interesting.
Keep trying, TS. Keep trying.
Yeah.
Keep trying, man. At this rate, TS, he might not make it in the top 10, man. At this rate,
it might not, man. It might not.
The way it's looking, bro. Goodness.
All right, so we know I voted for Clark Lee. Who'd you guys vote for, man?
Oh, man. We back on Elko again.
Back on Elko, man.
Wonder we wonder why he got left off last time.
We got two coaches. Excuse me, three coaches that have played in the college football playoff, and one of them got 2 wins in the college football playoff.
Wow, man, that's wild.
And he's still on the
Wow.
sideline. That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, that is. I could you have done this and actually gotten it right and not left off out of 10? Think about it. 10 coaches in the SEC. Number 11 is going to be a good coach.
Yes.
No matter how you slice this thing.
I got a feeling who I think is going to be too.
Yeah, man. So let's flip back over here and see what the votes say, man. I think I know where this is going. Yeah, we got 3 in for Mike Elko, 4 votes for Clark Lee.
What?
And then 1 vote for
Wow,
Greenwood.
my guy.
Wow,
Really,
okay.
bro?
Fans out here influencing the people.
Hey, man. He said, Coach Carl literally said, for Tez.
There it is.
Oh, man. That's funny. Ant voted for Venables there. Because of the fall off of Reed last year is why he didn't vote for Elko. All right, man. Should we call this one?
Wow, man. Wow.
Reed had a fall off last year?
Wow.
Marcel Reed had a fall off last year?
Oh, man.
He wasn't as good late in the year as he was early in the year. I give him that.
Wow.
Okay.
But that's not like, that could be a function of the team just, people watch film end of the year.
Or maybe he was hurt and they still was winning games.
It could be that too.
Good.
All right, man. So
Interesting.
I'm just gonna have to call this one, man. And Clark Lee.
Shout out to Clark Lee, man.
Shout out to Clark Lee, man.
Clark Lee, top 10, man. Congratulations.
Finally, man. Finally, I've been voting for you.
Congratulations, man.
For almost an hour and a half, bro. I've been voting for you. And nice to see you come up there and take your rightful spot in this top 10.
God, to be
All right, man. So I'm gonna go ahead on and move. We're gonna move Clark Lee over to the number 7 spot under Alex Golich, which is wild to me. That Clark Lee, we're finna put Clark Lee up under Alex Golich. It's funny, man. Like that is.
Oh my goodness, bro! This is great. This is
great. It is. So yeah, I'll tell you guys, since I've been voting for the band for the last, like I said, almost an hour. I think Clark Lee is a hell of a coach. I also think Clark Lee should have been higher on this list. Like I would put Clark Lee above Sarkisian, probably.
Really?
Yeah. I put him above Golish. Him and Hypo are probably about the same for me. Yeah, I just it's one of those things, limited data, but Vanderbilt's just a well-coached team, disciplined football team.
Are you judging it off of these past 2 seasons, or are you judging it off of his total time at?
Yeah, did they look like this before Pavia
No. Now, to your point, to your point of him building a program to what it is now, I get what you're saying. I wholeheartedly agree with you on that.
This is Vanderbilt.
I agree. That's what I'm saying. But still, for 3 years, Vanderbilt didn't win more than 5 games in a season.
Yeah.
But to your point of when you see how the defense is supposed to operate and how when he was calling the defense and him making the decision, that I'm going to take some of that off of my plate. I agree with you. I think Clark Lee is a defensive mind that needs to be celebrated in college football. I'm being honest.
A lot of it goes to Pavia, and rightfully so. Pavia is a tremendous talent for Vanderbilt. But when I look at that team, man, in other areas they play very, very well. Like Their offensive line is sound. They execute very well on the defense. You just said defense. They execute very well on the defensive ball side of the ball. And there are other names. Like that's one of the things is like, okay, the first 3 years, I think was like a talent acquisition stand
Okay.
period for them. Sort of.
Okay.
Then you get a Diego Pavia in that first year, and that's kind of it. Now, this last season, there are more names, right? You have one of the best tight ends in the country. What's the receiver name? Cheryl. Uh, was it Junior Cheryl? I think his name is.
Yep.
But like you're starting to see other names emerge out of the offense. So like that tells me that it's got some coaching to do with it versus it just being you got this super duper quarterback that's making everything all right. Now, don't get me wrong, he has a large part to play with it, but you can see the job that Clark Lee is doing at Vanderbilt, which is why I picked him.
Fair. That's fair. That's fair.
So we'll go ahead and move on to number 8. I think I know where this one is going.
Man, it better
Uh,
Man,
be.
ain't no
It,
telling, bro. Ain't no
man, ain't no
telling.
telling. You're right.
No telling, man. I think they
I think
anti Nick and DC tonight. I think that was going
No, I have
on.
my thoughts of why I have my thoughts, but I'm gonna keep it to myself.
so we
All right,
gonna
one more time, man.
go on to number 8. uh, and it's I'm gonna go ahead and tell you I'm voting for Mike Elko.
Golly, man.
Thank you,
Some,
Mike Elko.
uh,
Finally,
somebody
Mike
still
Elko.
came in and gave Drinkwitz a vote.
Oh, Elko.
Yeah, well, go ahead and vote for Mike Elko there, man. Um, man, it's like I was I was about to ask y'all to tell me why y'all think
I
it
mean,
should be Mike Elko, but shit, y'all done already told me everything I need to know. I've been voting for the
you
last
did.
3 or 4 picks. Let's
Man.
take a look at a few of these comments while the votes coming in, though. Vandy's defense, Auburn put points that Auburn makes that very questionable. Yeah, but Auburn's kind of the only one.
Exactly.
Like it was surprising because for that very reason.
And you also got to take into account that the person that was calling the plays the week before wasn't there.
Yeah,
So what could
with
it have been
film,
something different? You know, film is different there as well too. So you know,
it says, have y'all seen the picture of Pavia at the Senior Bowl looking like he can't see over the old line? This is because he can't see over the old line. Like, he not looking like it. He can't see over the old line. Uh, said, is Lee a great coach or did he find lightning in bottle for the last 2 seasons? I wouldn't call him a great coach.
I mean, you go
I
back
think
and
he's
watch
a good coach though, but
you go back and watch them in the games when they were not winning. You know, the 3 years before Pavia got there. And I get what you're saying, man. I understand what you're saying. Like you look at how the team, especially I want to say especially in that end of that second season going into that third season. You know, you look at it, man. That Vanderbilt team was a little bit more disciplined. You can kind of tell what they want to do. I mean, some of the games they played in that season, I mean, some of them were blowouts, some of them were close. You know, they just didn't have the talent. But then, like you said, when you get a Pavia, and then when you recruit a Junior Cheryl, when you get a Cedric Alexander in the backfield, when you get an Eli Stowers at tight end, when you get a Martell Height, when you get a Randall Fontenot, when you get those type of guys on the field, you know,
yeah,
it's different. You know,
for sure.
talent helps. So
It does. It does. Um, so it looks like Elko is taking this one, man. I'm gonna go ahead and move him because I don't think nobody can come back. All right. We got Mike Elko at number 8. This list is wild, by the way, guys.
it
I
is.
just want y'all to know this. Like
It is,
It
man.
is.
this is we're having some
Yes,
fun
it
today.
is.
We're
I
having
guess.
some fun. All right.
Man.
So we're gonna move on to the number 9 spot. All right. It's getting down to crunch time. The number 9 spot. Let's go ahead and take Elko off of here. So we can open these votes back up and get everything all reset. I'm gonna take Mike Elko name off because he is off the sideline. Well, off the hot seat. Let's reset it so Drink doesn't steal a vote. All right, and now with these
Mm.
coaches that's left, man, tell me who you guys got at number 9 in the conference. All you gotta do is hashtag whatever coach you want to vote for. Just hashtag their name in the chat. It will be registered here live on the screen as we round out this top 10. Man, it looks like everybody's kind of the same picking my brain because um I kind of man. For me, it's between Brett Venables and Eli Drinkwitz, and I think that Eli Drinkwitz has one hell of a case to be ahead of Brett Venables.
Really?
I really do.
Okay. All right.
Because we're talking about resumes specifically. One's been a head coach a lot longer. As a head coach, one had a struggling season and then turned around and had a 10-win season. But in terms of consistency, Drinkwitz resume with lap Venables
Okay. Let's
head
look at
head
let's
head head coaching resume. Now you start
okay,
adding
let's
in coordinator time.
let's look at because he was the head coach at Appalachian State, if I'm not mistaken. So
Mhm.
you saying Eli Drinkwitz, because Drinkwitz did have a win at Appalachian State. That was a big win. I give him that. But let's because I'm not I know I have an idea, but let's look at Drinkwitz's coaching record. Okay. Let's see. Let me see if I can find it though. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. So Drinkwitz as a head coach has a
I'm
winning
vote
percentage of 0.65. Um,
okay.
as at Appalachian State, he was the head coach for 1 year. He
1
went
year.
12-1. All right. When he became the head coach at Missouri in 2020, 5-5, 6-7, 6-7. And then the year he won 11 games was the year he gave up play calling.
Okay.
That's the year he gave up play calling. He won 11 games, won 10 games the next season, and then won 8 games this previous season.
Yeah, he's just
Okay.
stacked. His resume is just stacked at the end, man. When and Brent Venables is just his is kind of up and down, and then I give Venables the edge because he's made the playoffs also.
I
Now,
give you
Brent,
that.
now Brent Venables, his first year at Oklahoma went 6-7. Second year,
Mhm.
10-3. Third year, 6-7, and then in 2025, he went 10-3.
Yeah, he's just going like this. But,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that
Mhm.
inconsistency in itself, for me, I don't know. I voted for Venables, but I'm just saying you can make an argument for
Mhm.
Drinkwitz,
For sure.
uh, for sure. So
Mhm.
I don't know. Let's see who everybody else is putting in here. Um, it looks like everybody's going Venables, 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 Venables. uh, looks like looks like she doesn't like me making the case for Eli Drinkwitz. Like, really? Yeah. Let's see. Shout out to Ant for calling him venerables earlier. Y'all are
Hilarious, bro. This is
it's
great.
hilarious, man.
This is great, man.
It
This is
says,
great.
why is everybody voting for the worst coach? And why is it Summerall? Hey, man, listen. You couldn't tell people that Summerall wasn't going to be top 5 on this list before the hiring actually started.
Mm.
It's like Summerall was the best new hire up until he got hired. Then it was like, I don't
Mhm.
really know about this Summerall kid. um, but yeah, it looks like Brett Venables is gonna take this one. I'm almost sure of it as those votes calculate.
Shout out
Brett
to Brent
Venables.
Venables.
Somebody about to get left off.
Yeah.
Mm.
So we're gonna go ahead and take Venables off of this, man, so we can get him to the top 10 in his rightful spot as voted on by the Keyboard Collective. I'm gonna reset these votes here. All right, man. So we are at that point of the show where everybody kind of likes it's where we pick the top 10. We pick number 10, actually, not the top 10. I'm sorry. Uh and for the record, whoever doesn't get picked in this spot will be relegated to the hot seat.
That's crazy, man. That's
Hot
wild.
seat getting warm. And I don't think we gonna rank coaches again before the season start. Maybe we will, but if we do rank them, they'll be starting on the hot seat. So, all right, number 10 coach in the conference. Voting is open now. Go ahead and hashtag the last name of the coach that you want to vote for as the number 10 team in the conference to be registered for and going into 2016. I gotta go with Drinkwitz. It's who I'm voting for. Whoa. Okay. Immediately I see Nick voted for Pete Golden, and you gotta tell us about that.
Right, I did. I voted for
You
Pete
gotta
Golden.
tell us about that, man.
I voted for Pete Golden. I got Pete Golden because Pete Golden, as we stated earlier, that Pete Golden, everybody gives Kiffin the credit. They want to give Kiffin the credit for building the team. But I tell you this right now, Pete Golden had to bring that team together, and Pete Golden had to get that team through the college football playoff to win not one, but 2 games in the college football playoff is what he won. I'm sitting here and I'm saying, listen, he is in a situation to where there's alignment at Ole Miss, there's money at Ole Miss, and he did a good job in the transfer portal, and the recruiting class looked pretty good. So I'm gonna sit here and say Pete Golding is the number 10 coach in the SEC.
Okay.
And he has two college football playoff wins. And one of them was against Georgia, which the previous coach of that team could not beat with a 9-point lead with a 9-point lead on the road. Could not beat him. But for some reason, Pete Golden was able to do it.
I gotta go Drinkwitz over that, man. He has a better resume, and it's like other players. I would probably maybe choose Summerall over Pete Golden, man.
Wow, man.
As far as when you look at resume, when you look at overall resume, look what he did at Troy, Tulane. You know, he hasn't done anything in the SEC yet. He has yet to play, but I mean, he has a good resume also. Pete Golden has a 3-game resume? 2 game? What is it? How many games did he coach?
I don't care.
3. He's 2-1 as a head coach.
2-1 as a head coach.
If y'all can put Lane Kiffin at 2, I can put.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro.
Yeah, so it looks like Drinkwitz has taken that one. And let's take a look and see what else we got in the chat here real quick. We got Coach Carl coming in saying, man only coached 3 games with Lane's team. Okay.
Well, Lane didn't want to coach his own team.
That's what I said, man.
Pete should not be on this list at all.
Pete should definitely be on this list. He won 2 college football games. He won 2 college football playoff games.
All right, guys. So there you have it. This is the list compiled by the Keyboard Collective, voted on by you guys live and in the flesh. We'll go over it real quick. You got Kirby Smart, Lane Kiffin, Kellen DeBoer, Steve Sarkisian, Josh Heupel, Alice Golish, Clark Lee, Mike Elko, Brett Venables, and Eli Drinkwitz at number 10. Just like we do right this time with the players, real quick before we get out of here, man. Who on the sideline doesn't deserve to be on the sideline? Which one of these coaches on the hot seat probably should be in the top 10? Any of them up there?
Pete Golden.
No.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Pete Golden. But let's.
I can't make a case for nobody really. To
You
be
make a
think
case
taken
for
off,
Jason.
some
to be
people will
taken
probably
off
make
of the list. Somebody taken off for somebody on the side. I can't.
some people probably make the case for Summerall.
Yeah. That's why I said with Summerall. If you're talking about Summerall and Pete, I'll take Summerall.
So Alex Golish on this list being the only first year SEC coach to be in the top 10.
Mm-hmm.
So what he did at USF, you guys believe in way more than y'all believe in what Summerall did at Tulane, what Silverfield. Like you listen, I'm an Auburn fan. Don't get me wrong. I bleed orange and blue. But what Alex Golis did at USF is not better than what Clark Lee has been. Clark Lee or Mike Elko or Britt Venables or maybe even Drinkwitz has done in the SEC. Oh, I don't know. So who in the top 10 would you guys take off of this list and put them on the hot seat?
Man, the only reason why I'm not gonna say nobody, because I'm close to saying Drinkwitz. Because and here's the reason why. I'm close to saying Drinkwitz. If Drinkwitz does not make the decision to give up play calling, he's Hugh Freeze.
Okay. What about
He's on the
Dillingham?
same path. He's on the same path as Hugh Freeze. What about Dillingham?
He made the same decision to give up play calling.
You're right. And guess what happened? They went to a college football playoff.
So could that be good coaching? Like could
that's,
that be
that's the reason why I said that's the only reason why I'm saying nobody, because he made that decision.
Yeah.
He was keen enough to be like, yep, let me just go ahead and just give this up because I can't do both.
Yeah. I mean that was a big one though. It needed to be done, and he ended up getting one hell of a coordinator too, so that helps.
Man, go back to Coach Carl comment, man. Go back to Coach Carl comment, man. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say this again. What team? What organization? You decide to go to another team. You decide to do that. He decided to go to another team and still want to coach this team. Do we really think? Are we really gonna let that happen? Are we really? They have the right to say no. We don't want you in the building. Just like he had the right to tell LSU, guess what? I'm coming to be the head coach at LSU. So he can't get mad with whatever the decision was from the administration at Ole Miss because he decided to leave. That's all I'm saying. So we can't sit here and just be like, oh man, just because he wanted to go. No, if he wanted to coach his team, he would still be at Ole Miss, or he would have made a decision after it was over with. Because trust me, if Lane Kiffin was valued that much, LSU would have been like, you know what? We will wait until your playoff run is over with because we believe in you that much. If they believed in him that much. That could have been done after the fact. But he was the one that decided to be the media princess and make it a spectacle. That was his decision. But I'm just saying, that's all I'm saying.
It's a hell yeah, Summerall coached this team to an ass whooping.
By Pete Golden, by the way.
It was by Pete Golden. All right, man. So that's the list, man. You guys take a look at it. You agree, you disagree, drop them in the comments. Again, if you are just now getting here, show's over. but you can you can still go ahead and hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed, you can go ahead and subscribe. That way you can catch the next one and you can be notified when we go live again. And let me go ahead and cue up the outro because it's about that time. Fellas. So give me 2 seconds and 1, 2. There we have it, man. Yeah, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you can make sure you're notified when we drop content, when we go live. We got a lot more content on the way, so be on the lookout for that. Also, I'll be on the lookout for Thursday. Thursday. Got something cooking up Thursday. And depending on how it goes Thursday, let me know how we're gonna proceed in the further. But Thursday, we're doing 10:30. 10:30 to 12. Lunchtime show. It's gonna be interactive, different type of concept, but same content. We're gonna have a conversation about some different things. So Thursday on your lunch break, tune in to open your YouTube app, and you should see me. You should see me. Yeah. So it should be pretty fun. Go ahead and let these guys know where to find them and where you can check out their content at. First up, I got DC here. DC, can you talk and play the guitar at the same time?
And I can talk and play the guitar at the same time, man. At the same time, I'm providing all the music for SECZN live. DC playing an acoustic, but that's not acoustic here. Hey, man, check me out, man. DC at Auburn_addicts. If you want some Auburn talk, man, Auburn all the time, 24/7, man. See us on Sunday for Have You Heard Auburn News today at 6 p.m. We will be back. And I guess we'll be talking about Auburn losing the basketball game. But hey, appreciate you having me, man. I enjoyed the show, man. Appreciate you.
Absolutely, man. Nick Frazier, tell the people where to find you, man. What you got going on?
I just want to say thank you so much for allowing me to come over here and do this. Follow us, Water Cooler Talk Sports on YouTube, man. Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. We go live, do our normal show. And then, of course, visit www.watercoolertalksports.com for all of your college football, SEC football, and, of course, Auburn football news in written form. That's www.watercoolertalksports.com. We appreciate y'all so much, man, for rocking with us. Shout out to Tez. Can't wait for this 10:30 to 12 show. I'm going to be watching it. Can't wait to see it because this is going to be dope. I can't wait to watch it, man. Shout out to Tez, man.
Yes, sir,
man. All right, man. First of all, lastly, I appreciate these guys, as always, for coming up here and joining me on the panel. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping in the chat. Got some of these last ones. Coach Carl says, I'm coming at you next time, Nick.
Come on, man.
You ready, man? Yeah, put your pads on. Yeah, Huggy saying, love that outro, Pimp C looking down on us, smiling already, man. You already know. Ant says, I'm gonna be on. Tez, add me for the show Thursday. Oh, we may get some insider, some inside knowledge, man. So, let's see. DC channel is enter Calhoun Tubbs. Let's see. Coach Carl saying, we beat Auburn at everything, even sports talk. Dope show.
Whoa, Coach Carl.
And to be honest, I think we kind of beat y'all at everything except for football. See, I go to lunch 11:30 to 12. Okay, cool. This should be still on about that time, man. But yeah, appreciate you guys for joining me in the chat as always, man. We about to get up out of here. As always, it's SECZN, and we are out.